Good morning, Chair, board members, CEO. Being that there are no members of the public wishing to provide public comment today, we may proceed with the regular calendar. We'd like to start with a motion to adopt the minutes of the regular meeting held on December 17th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No opposed? Thank you. Chair, would you like to make any comments?
Nope, thank you.
Okay, great. Madam CEO.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our January board meeting. I hope everyone was able to gather here without too much difficulty as we dig ourselves out from the snow. I look forward to covering today's items with you. Before I begin, I want to quickly thank everyone from NYCHA Operations who worked tirelessly this weekend to remove snow and ensure that our residents had heat and hot water. I'd also like to thank a number of individuals who helped coordinate our response to the tragedy at a Pact Partners development in the Bronx. I know this is not everyone, but Eva, Keith, Rudy, Leroy, Deandra, James, Mauricio, Zobi, and Denny, thank you for all you did, and also thank you to any operations colleagues I may have missed. To Red, Jonathan and Heather, thank you. I hope you were eventually able to get home on Saturday and get some sleep. To my team at the CEO's office, Annie and Emma, thank you for everything. Thank you also to Brian from Intergovernmental Affairs, Robert from Leased Housing, and our communications team, Christy, Michael, Barbara, and Andrew. Thank you to also our sister agencies, the Office of Emergency Management, DYCD, the Mayor's Office, our Pact partners, and their staff. Before we begin discussing 2026, I would like to briefly recap some of our successes in 2025. We finished the year with a balanced budget and are preparing the best we can for whatever comes in 2026. We converted over 4,000 Section 9 units to Pact and have more announcements coming very soon. We've laid the groundwork for NYCHA to play a more significant role as a public developer in the years to come. We completed nearly 100 capital projects and expended over $1 billion in capital funds, bringing massive improvements to NYCHA residents across the city. Working across divisions, operations moved more homeless households into new apartments than ever before, and have worked tirelessly to respond to issues faster and more effectively. We now have a system in place to enable transfers for Pact residents, and our Section 8 program achieved high performer status once again. We have more lead-safe apartments than ever, with over 15,000 public housing units abated and thousands more on the Pact side. And we've strengthened our ability to preempt and address water quality issues, working across teams internally and with our city partners to improve and maintain our water quality systems. We've developed new models, both big and small, from window heat pumps to battery electric ovens, to new ideas of what a Pact development could be. We've secured hundreds of millions of dollars in rental assistance funds, easing the burden on NYCHA families. And we've been allocated hundreds of millions of dollars in federal, state, and city funds to support Section 8 conversions, capital projects, the work of healthy homes, and reinvestment in our community spaces. We created new systems for ensuring quality work standards, including publication of the long-awaited leak standard procedure. We held one of the smoothest ever annual plan public hearings in recent history. We've also worked to address tough issues across teams, addressing tenancy issues and reclaiming hundreds of empty units. We've also created new opportunities to empower our property-based staff and ensure they play a critical role in helping our residents. The Maintenance Cares Program, which empowers maintenance staff to refer priority cases, is bringing crucial repairs to residents. And we launched a program to help resolve property-based conflicts via mediation. We had our first ever Spanish language cohort of the Child Care Business Pathways program. And of course, we've worked closely with our partners at the Trust. The Trust has a short list out for Unity Towers, an RFQ out for Highland Houses, and has announced hundreds of millions of dollars in new capital investment for Nostrand and Bronx River Edition. And we're being recognized for our work. We won several awards for our heating plant technician trainee program, IT projects, our sustainability and heating work, and just last month from the New York Housing Conference for the success of the PACT program. And those are just a few examples. So onward to 2026. We don't know what our final budget will be coming out of DC, but what I do know is that we have a strong team who will deliver tirelessly for our residents. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam CEO. I'd like to proceed right now with the reports. I'd like to call up for the CPO Procurement Quarterly Report, VP for Procurement, Maria Manfredi.
Good morning, board members and colleagues. My name is Maria Manfredi. I am the Vice President of Procurement. I will be presenting the CPO quarterly report on behalf of the Supply Management and Procurement Department. This report covers the fourth quarter of 2025 from October 1st to December 31st, 2025. As outlined on the report's cover page, this quarter's report includes a total of 42 items. Of those, 28 were contract capacity increases, 14 were new contract awards or agreements, and 0 change orders. These actions span 17 administrative departments and include work at both citywide and borough-specific levels. All transactions reported were conducted in the regular course of business and are compliant with the procurement policy manual. Thank you. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. I'd like to call up our Deputy CACMO, Dylan Baker-Rice, to present the CACMO Asset and Capital Management's quarterly report of change orders and contract capacity increases, as well as the quarterly temporary suspension report on waste management contracts and the ACM spending. Thanks, Dylan.
Good morning, board members. Hope you're well. First, I'd like to report on our quarterly change orders, CCIs, and task orders. So the first quarterly report attached provides a summary of change orders, contract capacity increases, and task orders above the threshold of $1 million that were approved by the Chief Asset and Capital Management Officer for the last quarter, Q4 of 2025, October 1st through December 31st. We've added task orders to this report after working with procurement and law, so that we have task orders in addition to change orders and CCIs. The total amount are 36 items included in the report. 6 are change orders, 1 is a contract capacity increase, the remaining 29 are task orders. Any questions? No? Okay. And the second item, as mentioned, that I'd like to submit to the record is our quarterly temporary suspension report on waste management contracts under asset and capital management, and our division's capital spend for the last quarter, covering the last 3 months. Any questions? Thank you, board.
Thanks, Dylan. Let the record reflect that the aforementioned reports are incorporated into and being made part of the record. With that conclusion of our reports, we may proceed with the regular calendar. We'd like to call Roy Frias up to present item number 1.
Good morning. My name is Roy Frias, the Contract Administrator for the Heating Management Services Department. and today I'll be presenting Board Resolution Item Number 1. Item number 1 is requesting an authorization to ratify the award of an IDIQ contract to Evident Process Heat and Power in the not-to-exceed amount of $10 million. This contract is for the service to NYCHA's advanced boiler management systems in our heating plants. The vendor has been working with NYCHA for 4 years. The term of this contract is for 3 years with 2 one-year renewal options. The total projected labor hours are 32,200 and an OEO plan has been submitted for Section 3. The plan provides for service and maintenance of advanced boiler management systems to the Siemens systems. The scope of work includes furnishing all labor, material, equipment, permits, insurances for maintaining those systems at NYCHA's heating plants. This boiler management systems helps regulate operating temperatures, pressure settings, and boiler settings. This vendor will be able to service that equipment as well as the corresponding components, valves, and switches that are connected. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Any questions? Thank you,
Thank you.
Items 2 and 3.
Good morning, board members. My name is Jacqueline Sullivan. I'm the Senior Vice President for Healthy Homes, and I'm presenting on items 2 and 3 today. Items 2 and 3 are requesting authorization to award 2 related citywide IDIQ contracts for ventilation system upgrade, modernization, and maintenance. Each contract has a not-to-exceed amount of $10 million. Item 2 is for Sahara Construction Corporation for total projected labor hours of 49,963 with 12,491 Section 3 labor hours. This is an existing vendor with NYCHA for approximately 11 years. Item 3 is for WDF Inc. for total projected labor hours of 36,500 with 9,125 Section 3 labor hours. This is an existing vendor with NYCHA for approximately 25 years. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Items 4 through 8.
Good morning, board members. Good morning, my name is Nigel Drew. I'm Vice President for Staten Island Property Management Department. I am presenting items 4 through 8. Items number 4 and 5 are requesting authorization to award 2 IDIQ contracts to facilities and grounds and maintenance. Cleaning and repairs to Mamie Construction Corp. Each contract has a not to exceed amount of $10 million. The scope of work includes, but is not limited to, furnishing or labor, materials, equipment, tools, and insurance requirements to perform tasks related to facilities and grounds maintenance, cleaning and repair services such as mowing, planting, collecting, and disposal of refuse, plumbing and electrical repair, janitorial custodial services, maintenance and repairs of building systems, heat and ventilations, and air conditioning, and maintenance and water distribution systems, and maintenance of sanitary systems. Each IDIQ contract has a total projected labor hours of 35,000, with Section 3 labor projections at 83,750. Mamie Construction Corp. has been doing business with NYCHA for 3 years. Any questions?
Just for clarification, it's 8,750 of the 35,000.
Yes.
Thank you.
Item number 6 and 7 are requesting authorization to ratify the awards of 2 IDIQ contracts for gas pipe and restoration, asbestos investigation, air monitoring, and asbestos abatement awarded to RJ Bruno. Each contract has a not to exceed amount of $20 million. The scope of work includes but not limited to furnishing all labor, materials, equipment, tools, insurance, and incidentals necessary for gas pipe and restoration, asbestos investigation, air monitoring, and asbestos abatement. Each IDIQ contract has a total projected labor hours of 4,000, with each Section 3 labor projections at 1,000 hours. RJ Bruno has been doing business with NYCHA for 11 years. Any questions? Item number 8 is requesting authorization to approve and ratification for a contract capacity increase to RJ Bruno for plumbing services. The increase to the not to exceed amount is for $4 million to fund the continued provisions of service during the remainder of the initial 3-year term and the first 1-year renewal option term. This contract capacity increase was required to address an emergency gas restoration impacting 5 buildings at McKinley Houses in the Bronx and complete the continued provisions of plumbing service. This contract capacity increase was utilized immediately to ensure all repairs and restoration work needed to provide residents of this development with gas and heat for the up and coming winter months. This contract capacity increase was essential to protect the authority's resident safety, maintain uninterrupted service, and ensure operational readiness. This IDIQ contract is for times and material costs and eliminates the need for the creation of numerous small procurement contracts to address plumber services repair requests. The total projected labor hours are 10,000 and the projected section 3 labor hours are 2,500. RJ Bruno has been doing business with NYCHA for 11 years. Are there any questions?
Thank you, Trey. Bless you.
Thank you.
Chair, 8 items were presented for board approval. Do I have a motion to approve the items? Do I have a motion to approve the items?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed? Excellent. Are there any other motions before we proceed to
Yes.
adjourn?
I have a motion. I hereby move that the authority meet in executive session pursuant to section 108(3) of the New York State Public Officers Law to discuss a tenancy matter regarding a specific resident in NYCHA's Butler Houses, given that the discussion will include confidential information, including but not limited to certain personally identifiable information that is confidential under section 159 of the Public Housing Law and the Federal Privacy Act and HUD guidance on maintaining resident confidentiality. That's one sentence. It was one sentence.
Do
So
I
that's
have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed? Excellent. Okay, we will be moving into executive session right now, therefore we ask that the members of the public please leave the room. To open session following the executive session. However, if you wish to remain until the board meeting has ended, we have set up another room until we resume the open session that you're more than welcome to be escorted to. Thank you.
What? Oh, that was that? Yeah, sure. Is that Julian?
Guys, please make sure your mics are off. He's gonna start the system again, cause we never left public session, okay?
Yeah, he was selling your computer.
Otherwise, the mic is gonna pick it all up.
Okay, next time. First of all, I'm having a fight for the president who's sitting and talking to a bunch of reporters, so we're all standing
I don't know what one.
in a debate in our own
Most people lost.
I'm saying that that was not, that now we're just gonna draw it.
Somebody,
He's gonna end up.
And a bunch of
It's gonna be bad.
the way it was pretty much.
Well, where else will they go? People have the option to wait, right, to go back into a public session.
Okay, but I didn't know that I was gonna have to fight for a team between a bunch of presidents that were shocked.
Okay, we are back to the audio song.
The audio song was taken care of everybody else.
so my phone was on
Guys?
and I walked out of it and it was like.
The mics are
The mics are on, guys.
So.
Mics are on.
Your mics are on.
It picks up all the feed.
This is just about contracts and stuff. Okay, thank you.
Tell me, Humberto, tell me when, we can go back?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, having adjourned the executive session, we are re-entering the open session. Do I have a motion?
So move.
You don't even wanna know what the motion?
Let's see.
To adjourn.
Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, just reflecting for the record that all members except member Gavin were present at today's meeting. Okay, with that said, the reported adjourned time is 10:53. And we will see all of you again at the next regular board meeting scheduled for Tuesday, not Wednesday, Tuesday, February 24th. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.